Have you ever paused long enough to feel what your body's been trying to say? Not the loud aches or the sharp pains. No, those are easy to notice. I mean the whispers, the quiet shift in how your chest rises when you climb the stairs, the little sigh you let out before getting out of bed, the way your breath catches, not from running, but just from being. After 60, the body becomes a companion, not perfect, but loyal, and it wants to be heard. I remember a morning, not too long ago, I was sipping coffee by the window, watching the steam curl into the sunlight, and as I reached for my mug, I noticed I was holding my breath. Why? There was no danger, no rush, just me, my chair, and the quiet hum of a waking world. But there I was, chest tight, shoulders raised, jaw clenched, like I'd been bracing for something. And maybe I was. Because after 60, things shift, don't they? Not all at once, not with sirens or announcements, but slowly, silently, like the seasons changing while you're not looking. Suddenly the walks get shorter. Your knees begin to murmur when it rains. And a full night's sleep? Well, it becomes more idea than reality. You begin to feel your heart more often, not in a scary way, not always, but just aware of it, like it's tapping your shoulder now and then, reminding you, I'm still here. Don't forget me. Breath and pressure. They dance together in a way we rarely notice, but once you do, you can't unsee it. Ever felt your blood pressure rise during an argument, even if you're just thinking about it? Or noticed how your heart calms when you hear a loved one's voice, or step outside and just breathe? Our breath is the only part of our nervous system we can control. And after 60, that matters more than ever. There's no shame in feeling fear as we age. Fear when a test comes back with numbers you don't like. Fear when the doctor mentions monitoring or early signs. Fear when you find yourself tired for no good reason. But there's also dignity here, in listening, in noticing, in saying to your own body, I'm still with you. We're in this together. I once talked with a woman in her 70s. We'll call her Elaine. She told me that when she was younger, she used to jog, ride bikes, garden for hours. But now, she walks slowly from the couch to the kitchen. She counts the stairs one by one, and sometimes just reaching down to tie her shoes takes her breath away. But I don't complain, she smiled. I just talk to my body now, like it's an old friend. I say, thank you for getting me through another day. Let's go gently now. There was something sacred in the way she said it. Not bitter, not broken, just aware. Maybe that's what aging really is. Not a fall from strength, but a return to awareness, to hearing the things we once rushed past, like the rhythm of our own breath, the beat of our hearts, the softness in our shoulders when we finally let go. So, if you felt a little more winded lately, or if your chest feels tight by midday, or if your heart seems to knock louder than before, you're not weak, you're not broken. You're simply being asked to listen. And maybe, just maybe, that's the first step to healing. Let's talk about what comes next. Let's take a quiet moment together. Not to fix anything, not to chase youth or reverse time, but just to notice something that's been with you all along. Your breath. It may not seem like much. After all, we do it thousands of times a day. But what if I told you the way you breathe might be affecting your blood pressure more than salt, more than stress, more than age? It's true. And here's the quiet miracle. Unlike your heartbeat or your digestion, your breath is something you can guide, gently, lovingly, without force. I met a man once, Charles, 73, retired postmaster. He wasn't the type to go for yoga or meditation, but after his doctor warned him about creeping blood pressure, he tried something simple. 2 minutes of deep breathing each morning. That's it. He sat in his chair, feet flat, hands resting in his lap, and just breathed. In for 4 seconds. Hold for 2. Out for 6. like the slow swinging of a porch door in summer. He didn't expect much, but after 3 weeks, he noticed something. "I feel steadier," he said, like his body wasn't in a hurry anymore. And when he went back for a checkup, his numbers had eased, not dramatically, but noticeably. It's not magic. It's not even new. It's like oiling an old door hinge. The parts still work. They've just been stiff from years of rushing. Deep breathing sends a message to the body. We're safe. We're calm. You can let go now. And when your body hears that message, blood vessels soften. The heart doesn't beat quite as hard. Tension melts from the shoulders, and the pressure quietly eases. You don't need incense or fancy cushions. You don't need a teacher on a screen or a soundtrack of ocean waves. You just need a chair and a little time. Try this with me now. Yes, right here. Let's pause together. Sit back, uncross your legs. Place one hand on your belly, one on your chest. Now breathe in, slowly through your nose. Feel your belly rise. Hold it gently, and now exhale through your mouth, longer than you inhaled. Let it go. That's one. Do that 3 or 4 times. That's all it takes to begin. Some folks call it belly breathing or diaphragmatic breathing, but you don't need the name. You just need the kindness to do it, to say to your body, I hear you, and I'm giving you what you need. You don't need to be perfect. You don't even need to do it every day. But when you do, you create space inside yourself, not just physically, but emotionally. It's like relearning how to live in your own skin, not the skin of your younger years, but the skin of now. This version of you, the wiser one, the quieter one, the one who's seen storms and still stands. And here's the thing, deep breathing isn't just about numbers on a chart. It's about walking through your day without the weight pressing so hard on your chest. It's about answering the phone without your heart skipping. It's about feeling, even in the smallest way, in control again. Because aging doesn't mean surrendering. It means adapting, gently, with grace. Healing isn't youth, it's presence. So the next time you feel the tension build, when the news rattles you, or you forget why you came into a room, or the world just feels a little too much, don't fight it, just pause. Place your hand over your heart, close your eyes and breathe. Because this breath, this one right here, is yours. It's free, and it might just save you. There's something no one really tells you about getting older, that even when your body slows down, your feelings don't. You still want to be strong, to feel seen, to feel useful. And when your legs ache, or your breath shortens, or your hands tremble just a little more than yesterday, it can stir up a quiet grief. You don't talk about it much, because you've lived long enough to know. Life keeps moving, but sometimes when the house is still and the night is deep, you feel it. The frustration, the tenderness, the loneliness of noticing your own decline. And yet, you rise again the next morning, put on your slippers, and carry yourself into the day like someone who still believes in small victories. There's a kind of bravery in that, not the loud headline kind, but the quiet kind, the kind that whispers, I may not be who I was, but I am still here. And maybe, just maybe, that's enough. You see, the breath we spoke of earlier, it's not just about calming your blood pressure. It's about softening the way you treat yourself. Because aging is not a punishment. It's not failure. It's simply a longer journey, one that asks you to love yourself a little more gently with each passing year. When was the last time you touched your own hand? Not to check a spot or rub a sore knuckle, but just to hold it? Go ahead, try it now. Feel the warmth, the wrinkles, the history written into your skin. This hand has written letters, wiped tears, cradled babies, signed papers, planted gardens, steered wheels. It has lived, and so has the rest of you. We spend so much time waiting for someone else to say it, but maybe what we need most is to look into the mirror at the gray in our hair, the lines around our eyes, the gentleness in our own expression, and say it ourselves. I forgive you. I thank you. I'm still proud of you. Some days you'll feel strong, other days soft and quiet. Both are worthy. Both are human. And if ever you feel your body is betraying you, pause. Place your hand on your chest, close your eyes, and listen to your breath. Because that is your anchor. That is the part of you that keeps going, no matter what. I once heard an older gentleman, a former carpenter in his 80s, say this: "My body's more like an old house now. Creaky stairs, cracked windows. The heating takes time, but I'll be damned if it's not still full of light." So if your breath feels heavier some days, if the numbers on the monitor seem to rise with your worries, let this be your invitation to pause, to breathe, to begin again. Every breath is a homecoming, a quiet promise. I'm still here, and I'm trying. If something in this message touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who's quietly fighting their own battles, someone who needs to hear they're not alone. And if you'd like more comfort like this, more gentle stories, more reminders that aging can still be beautiful, subscribe, leave a comment, and walk with us. You're never alone here. Not now, not ever.